Guess who is back for the United Sim Football Association? And we are here for week number 3 as we go ahead to get Huntington Beach and Oklahoma City ready for the first game of week 3. Happy that you're back with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the good stuff like go to the Discord, the forum, and join. Make sure you get up in there, talk to the people, getting a nice community growing here. We need to get some more engagement up in here so we can fill out these collegiate teams. If you've been catching up with the CSFA, they've been doing their thing on the lower level. Going to be seeing the season 2 draft coming up after the season is over, so we can see some more young blood join these teams that we're seeing today. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this one kick started. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button just like as soon as I can find where I need to go. Sorry about the wait. You bring it soon. Click it. There you go. And like I said before, make sure you like and subscribe. Get up on the Discord forum and all the media. Trying to get some more people. Going into these two teams, both of them have yet to win a game. So we're going to be splitting the records here. There's going to be one still defeated team going 0-3. Of course, it's going to be one going 1-2. And honestly, it could go either way. I'm going to lean towards Huntington Beach getting the job done, seeing as they did make the Beta Bowl last year. They have the talent, they have the users. So I'm going to lean that way naturally. So let's go ahead and get this one started. Go ahead and look over to the gameplay. See on my side. Let's see if we can get a better production team, you know? Go ahead and put the right about now. And then we could turn this volume down. Get it both all one go this time around. And Huntington Beach, Oklahoma City, week number 3 is here. Welcome back. And looks like Vanilla Megatron's going to take this from the 20-yard line, pass the 30 to the 35, hit right as he passes it. And it's going to be starting everything off at the 37. The boys in blue and white ready to get this one kicked off. Hendricks looking for a man, going to toss to the right side. That's Samoa Joe to the right. That's to the 40-yard line, a gain of around 4. Good start there, making that second and manageable. Looks like they're going for the jumbo set. And they're going to give it to Samoa Joe again to get him involved early, making that 3rd and inches after the carry. Nice play there. And off the Jackson going to fall forward, but that's going to get hit. He's going to get hit behind the line for a loss, and that's Krupe on the tackle. And now we got ourselves the first punt of the day really fast. Good job here by the Oklahoma City defense. And we're going to go ahead and get that one into the end zone for the touchback. And now Oklahoma City's going to start this one off at the 20. Alphonse Ecton and them boys getting them ready to go as they head to the left side of the screen. 4 wide out set to the right side and incomplete. And that's going to set up 2nd and 10. Going to go for the pass once again to the left side and incomplete. Nicely defended there by Huntington Beach. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up for the Cyclones. Ecton yet to make a completion to this point. And Ecton looking for a man, toss that to the right side, and that's going to be snagged by Dunleavy for the first down. Nice play there by Ecton to Dunleavy. Now they got it set up at the 34. Talked a little bit about these two teams earlier in the season. Kaiser taking that to the left side. The flag is going to be denied there. They're going to decline that penalty so they can get the positive yardage. 2nd and 3 coming up. But just going over these two teams, we already said what Huntington Beach did. They made it to the last game. Couldn't quite get over the undefeated hump, which is the which is the Charlotte Royals beat everybody every game this year. But Shinsei Nakamura making the tackle for loss, making the third down. And on the other side, Oklahoma City, they didn't win any other games outside of game in the first week against Tacoma last year. I believe it was a 6-0 game in that one low scoring affair, but they were able to squeak out a touchdown late. And now they're looking to get their second win of their career, uh, of their history against Huntington Beach. This would be a major upset if they can find a way to get it done. And that's Seth Rollins taking that to the 30-yard line. Huntington Beach is back on offense. And off to Action Jackson. There goes that man to the right side for a gain of around 9. Nicely done there. See if they keep it on the ground. Yes, they do. Action Jackson tries to turn the corner, but the defensive line from the other side chases him down. That's going to be a sack. Sorry, not a sack. That's a tackle for loss. Make it 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground here. It isn't that short distance, but they're going to go for the pass. Hendricks to the right side. That's caught by Frederick Kaiser for the first down. And there he is right there making his first play of the day of 18 yards. One of the tight end of the year contenders from last year. And it's going to be first. And it's going to be a sack there. That's Montalto. He's been making plays all season long in the backfield. And he's showing up once again, making it 2nd and 13 for Huntington Beach. 4 wide out set here for the boys in blue. Is going to be a flag on the play. Action Jackson's going to make a man miss. And another offsides penalty. And they're going to go ahead and decline it, make it 3rd and 7. They're going to take the yardage, and they believe they can get those 7 yards here on this single play. I probably would have took the 2nd and 8 just to give yourself a second chance, but I'm not the coach here. Going to toss that to the right side, and that's going to be picked off by Kuchka. And Kuchka is making a lot of plays on this defense as well. Kuchka, Montalto, they've been really keeping their conviction strong for Oklahoma City, even though they got blown out a while ago. That's going to be Ekton taking that up the middle for a gain of 3. Oklahoma City looking for the upset. They're hungry now. Going to hand off to Kaiser. Beats it in right at the line of scrimmage. There goes Jay Uso, I believe. I believe that is Jay Uso. I still have yet to figure out the number, but you could go ahead and bypass that. Ekton looking, going to stand to the left side, toss it, and right behind the receiver. Had that man open, but it looks like it was just a little bit off. Maybe if he stayed in that pocket, that would have been A-OK. And that's going to be 4th down coming up. Huntington Beach is going to take the field once again. Taking it to the left. It's going to be Seth Rollins from the 35 past the 40. And he's going to be knocked down at the 41, setting up Huntington Beach for another drive on offense. Taking the handoff is that quarterback is going to run forward for about 1 yard. Radcliffe on the tackle, and it's going to be 2nd and 9. Hendricks looking for a man. This may be a hold, but he's going to toss it deep to the left side. Vanilla Megatron, and almost going to get caught for the holding. An unfortunate turn of events for the Voyagers. A big play erased by the penalty. Now they got to go backwards. 2nd and 19 coming up. 22 yards total on the day, yards-wise. And Action Jackson going to get as much as he can, but only getting 3. 3rd and 16 coming up. You can call that a country mile. A lot of wide receivers here. Going to toss that to the left side, incomplete. Couldn't quite get it to that receiver. I don't think he was going to make the first down even if he caught it. But this ball is going to go back to Oklahoma City. Is underway. to the 30 is where it's going to get picked up. Burkle's going to take it close to the 35-yard line. That's where they're going to mark them. And Alphonse Zekton is looking for some more momentum. And if you remember that game in against Charlotte, they did have a similar start to this, pass to the left side, incomplete. But yes, they had a similar game to this in the beginning. A lot of stops, a lot of nice plays, but on offense, they weren't able to take advantage of the opportunities that they were given. So they're looking to change that really fast. Toss across the left side, and that looked like a drop. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. You got to expect another pass play coming soon. Zekton standing in the pocket, looking for a man to the right side, and that could have been easily picked off, but that is incomplete. And that's going to be 4th and 10 coming up here for Oklahoma City. They're going to have to send it back to Huntington Beach. Seth Rollins taking it from the 30 once again, past the 35, not quite, to the 33-yard line. Now Huntington Beach is going to take this one on offense once again. Hendricks looking for a spark real quick. He's going to set up with the 4 wideout set. May swing it to the running back. No, he does not. Toss it to the left side behind the receiver. Once again, the receivers are getting open, but the quarterbacks are not hitting the mark. That's the unfortunate turn of events for them. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 wideouts, 2 running backs. They're going to give it to one of them. That's Action Jackson, falling to the 39-yard line. 3rd and manageable coming up. 6 for 20 so far for Action Jackson. Going to hand it off to him again. He's going to fall forward. Does he get it? He is marked a yard shy. And that was a very questionable call, if I do say so myself. Looked like he had it, but nonetheless, that's going to be no dice, and it's going back to Oklahoma City. Looks like we're rolling towards a scoreless first quarter. This continues. Burke will take it to the left side. It's going to be 26 seconds left in the first quarter. And this defensive struggle. OKC going to start off with 3 wideouts to the right side. Tight end and a running back in the backfield, but that can toss it to the right and incomplete. Looks like the pressure up the middle forced that completion. That's going to be 2nd and 10. Kai's is going to take it to the right side, and no dice carrying cross there for the tackle. And that's going to set up 3rd and 11. 4 wide out set coming, and that's going to end the first. I thought he was going to try to get the play off before it got there, but did not quite make it. But 10 minutes left in the second quarter now, and they flip the field. And let's see if the other side of the field is much more favorable. Ekton looking for a man, toss that to the right, and incomplete once again. Both quarterbacks are looking a little flustered. Defenses are picking up their coverages, exactly what they're supposed to do, and there are no empty spots available deep. And this is going to be TN for another punt here. Will Seth Rollins get to it? Yes, he does. Past the 40 and gets close to the 45, marking at 44. Huntington Beach with some solid field position here, close to midfield. They're going to look to take advantage of as best they can, get some points on the board. And it's going to be Hendricks looking for a man across the middle. That's Roman Reigns getting the catch into Oklahoma City territory. Not quite there for the first down, however, and that's going to make it 2nd and 1. And Hendricks going to get smacked backwards for the sack, but it's going to be a face mask on Fusaro, and that's going to make it an automatic first down to get him back into Oklahoma City territory. So nicely done on the blitz, but you got to finish the play clean, and that's going to come back to haunt OKC. And it's going to be Hendricks looking for a man clean in the pocket this time around, and that's an easy drop. Could have been an easy first down there. Going to set up 2nd and 10. Toss it across the left side and incomplete once again. and it's going to be 3rd and long. Hendricks looking for a man off the deep drop back and incomplete once again. 3 straight incompletions. And that's going to get the ball sent back to Oklahoma City. No offense at the current moment on either side. And they're looking to get something started as Oklahoma City. Cedric Alexander for the punt that's going into the end zone for the touchback. And shout out to Danny Joe and the rest of the guys on the Axis team giving us this wonderful product here to showcase for the world, getting it all set up for the USFA, and we're getting stronger every day. Hand off to Kaiser, falls forward for a yard. Big E on the tackle. Mr. Money in the Bank. See who he'll actually cash it in, but who he'll actually cash in the contract. Will it be Roman Reigns or will it be Bobby Lashley? We've got to see what happens there as Karrion Kross gets another tackle. That's going to be another tackle for loss, and it's back to a 3rd and 10 man. Ekman looking for a man hit as he throws, and that's not quite a fumble. And that's going to be a 3rd down, unsuccessful once again for Oklahoma City. Back to Huntington Beach it goes. Seth Rollins on the return, gets to midfield, and they hit their best field position to start it off up to this point. Setting up 1st and 10, and it looks like they're going 5 wide for this one. They're looking to get this pass going any which way. And they're going to send the heavy hitters at them, and that's another drop to the right side. And understand that Hendricks hasn't been throwing the best of passes, but when he does make those passes, you got to haul him in if you want any chance of winning. He's going to set up 2nd and 10 with a 3 wide out set. Hendricks to the left side and incomplete once again. Action Jackson taking as much yardage as he can. He's not going to quite get there. 4th and 2, and that's going to make it another punt here. So far, no drives has gotten more than 2 first downs on either side, so both offenses are struggling mightily at the current moment, but still plenty of game to play. Oklahoma City is going to start off at the 20-yard line. Hand off to Kaiser up the middle, smack right at the line of scrimmage, but he will get 1 yard, not too much else. Ekman handed off to Kaiser. He's not getting past that defender, Big E. Once again, Big E is making sure they do not get past him very often. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. Willie Kaiser has many rushes as he does yards, and can't be doing that if you want to be successful in this lead. That's going to be Klepper on the catch. 1st down and a little bit more to the 40, the 30. He's running down the sideline free, the 20, the 10. He's not going to get touched until he falls into the end zone for the touchdown. And that's a big play right there by Nick Klepper. And that's going to be Oklahoma City taking the lead. I believe it's their first lead of the season for them to this point. Huntington Beach got really beat on that play there. Kick is up, but off the crossbar, and it's going to be 6-0. And Oklahoma City takes a very, very big lead up to this point. No offense had any type of momentum up to that point, and now it's going to be Oklahoma City taking clear advantage of the game if Huntington Beach can't get it in gear. And it's going to be Vanilla Megatron taking it to the right side, close to the 35-yard line. And all of this happened right after I turned on my diffuser, got my special lavender scent running through the room at the current moment, and it makes me feel good. I think Oklahoma City caught some of that scent as they're going to go ahead and get a pass to the left side as Huntington Beach not quite getting it, and that's going to set up 2nd and 10. And they're going to go for the 4 wide out set here, and they're going to run out of it. Action Jackson falling forward for about 2. And it's going to be 3rd and long once again. Hendricks looking for it, man. Toss it to the right side. And it's caught by Roman Reigns once again. Catch number 2 for him, I believe. And that's going to make it 1st and 10. And now they're in Huntington Beach territory. They're in Oklahoma City territory. And just looking for it, man. To the left side, had 2 men open. And once again, just another miscommunication from these receivers, along with the quarterback. They need to get their heads in the right order here. 5 for 15 total for Hendricks, and make that 6 for 16 on the catch to Randy Orton. Going to make it 3rd and 10. Huntington Beach looking to convert, keep their drive alive, and tie this ball game, potentially take the lead with the extra point. Hendricks going to look for a man deep to the left side and incomplete. Once again, it was a jump ball, and neither man came up with it. And now Huntington Beach is going to have to send it back to OKC, who just had that big play. To the left side, this looks like it's going out of bounds inside the 20. So good job there by Cedric Alexander, who's having his share of work for the day. I know if you're talking to Cedric Alexander, you wouldn't hope to be used this much, but it's part of the game sometimes. Tossing it to the right side, Will Kaiser makes the catch, not getting too much after it, thanks to that wonderful defense by the linebacker. 2nd and 9 coming in. Off to Kaiser, no room there to run, and it's carrying across once again for the tackle. Been looking to convert, pass to the right side. That's Honey, and that's going to be a solid gain of around 8, but not too much further, and that's going to send this ball back to Huntington Beach. Looking to get this back in Oklahoma City territory. Punt right before the 2-minute warning, so it's going to get it into 2-minute warning once this play ends to the 45-yard line. And now we have ourselves a little bit of a 2-minute warning formation set for Huntington Beach, looking to get on the scoreboard. Hasn't had the greatest showing so far this season, and some of the problems in the first 2 games are showing up here. Incomplete pass there, and it looks like he had 2 men over there, possibly a 3rd that could have blocked him if he made the catch. 6 for 18 is CJ Hendricks. Looking for a man, toss that to the right side, incomplete once again. Getting close to 20 passes already, and most of them have been unsuccessful. The run game hasn't been the greatest either. Brashanan, whichever you want to call it. That's a big tackle there to get the ball back. Oklahoma City's holding strong. And another punt there. Looks like it's getting inside the 35. Mark it at the 30. Ekton looking to pass to the right side and off the fingertips of the receiver. Looked like it was just a little bit over his head. I wouldn't say that was the greatest pass, but nonetheless, you got to bring him in if you have the chance. If you touch it, more often times than not, you should bring it in. You know, that's what the professionals do. Ekton going to get hit as he's throwing, and that had pick 6 written all over it, and it was going straight to Seth Rollins. That was a real good play there by that defensive line getting in the backfield. It's going to be Ekton handed off up the middle. Kaiser's going to get what he can. Huntington Beach going to call the timeout on 3rd down so they can conserve some clock. We're heading into the later part of the first half. Tien on another punt. It's going to be sent to Seth Rollins, catching it at the 30, past the 35, and not too much further. Now we're going to go ahead and set up for possibly the last drive of the first half, assuming Huntington Beach can get some yardage moving. Hendricks looking for a man now. Toss that out. to the right side, and that's going to be a hold, and that's going to move her backwards. So that's definitely not what you want if you're Huntington Beach looking to get into this game. 1 minute 14 seconds left. To the right side there, and incomplete, ran past the ball. Looks like he had the right read, or at least for that particular play, it was the right read, but there was no dice in the 2nd and 20. And that's going to be picked off, and OKC is going to have all the momentum now, and they're right in field. Well, not quite in field goal range, actually, but they are in distance where if they make a few plays, they can possibly get some points on the board. Ekton looking for a man to the left side, incomplete. And now there's going to be an offsides penalty on Huntington. That's going to move them up 5 yards as we are 61 seconds left in this second quarter. Tossing that deep to the right side. Agostini for the catch and the first down. They're going to elect not to call the timeout. 48 seconds left. And that was exactly what they needed to get a play going here. 4 wide out set. Ekton looking for a man to the right side and caught by Honey. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. And wow, Huntington Beach is getting railroaded right now out of nowhere. So far, Oklahoma City's looking like the team to beat in this particular game. The kick is good. Kind of surprised me there, but the crossbar was in their favor. Now we got ourselves a 13-0 ball game. Wow, Oklahoma City's looking like they're trying to get their way into the playoffs. Kickoff underway to Vanilla Megatron. Going to take it past the 30, and he's going to get chokeslam backwards before getting past the 35. And Huntington Beach is not in a great place at the current moment. 2-possession game. They're going to move to the 4 wide out set. Hendricks looking, tossing to the right, and that's picked off again. That's Montalto on the play. And that could very well end this first half, assuming Oklahoma City doesn't make any huge plays like they did in the last one. But if they continue on, they may be able to do something here. Ekton looking for a man in the pocket to the right side, incomplete. Looks like he had a couple receivers there, but looks like they got a little tied up, maybe one trip. And that's going to be 2nd and 10. Alphonse Ekton doesn't have quite the accuracy in regards to what's the word looking for, pass completion percentage, but you can't really lie about 2 touchdowns. He's definitely making the plays that he needs to make up to this point. And it's going to be a handoff to Kaiser, looking to the right side, getting around 3, and it should run the clock out. Assuming they don't get the punt away. They will not. We are at the end of the first half, and wow, Huntington Beach is looking a little suspect on offense, a little suspect on defense as well, as Oklahoma City takes the quick 13-0 lead right now. It's pretty crazy if I do say so myself. Cedric Alexander is going to kick this one away to the 10-yard line. Agostini, he had that big play in that last drive before it went to halftime. He's going to run up the middle of the field past the 35. It looks like he had a bit of a crease, but if he had a little speed on him, he probably would have been still running at this moment. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. Oklahoma City looking to add to their lead. Ekton going to have to throw this one away right in time because he had a defender right on his back. And off to Kaiser up the middle of the field, falls forward, gain of around 6. Going to pass that to the right side to Guarino, and that's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. Punt is underway. Seth Rollins taking that from the 20-yard line past the 25. And Huntington Beach is back on offense. Action Jackson up the middle of the field for a gain of around 4 on that play. Tried to catch him off guard when they were standing in that 4 wideout set. I've seen a lot of USFA teams do that. And to the most part, it works for the better backs. That's the only thing. Your Bonginos and every all the backs like that. Like that's where it really does the most damage when you have that speed in that backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Action Jackson running forward, hit as he was passing the line of scrimmage, not quite getting there. And it's going to be 4th and 3. Burkle on the return past the 40. Well, not quite past the 40s. We're going to get stopped at the 39. Oklahoma City is leading up to this point, and now they have a chance to add to this deficit. Add to this lead that they currently have. On the reverse and not quite blocked like they needed it to be. Billy Bob Booker Thompson shooting through the line, make it 2nd and 11. Beckman's going to go down for the tackle. Kevin Owens making sure that handoff wasn't going to be very favorable for OKC. Nice play there, I must say. Huntington Beach is going to make the stop here. They're going to get this ball back. Punt is going to be taken by Agostini. Going to take it to the 30-yard line. What a return there. Nicely done. Going to have to get that replay there. I kind of missed the last bit of all I seen was Agostini running. Ekman's going to get hit. He falls forward. That is going to be classified as a tackle, not a sack there. But Brock Lesnar was Johnny on the spot. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up. And off to Kaiser up the middle of the field. He's finding a little bit of a crease. 3rd and 5 coming up. They're looking to get some more yardage. Ekman looking for a man to the left side and incomplete once again. Couldn't locate the ball, and that's going to be more than likely another punt. I don't see a field goal in this guy's radar, and they're going to set up right here, see if they can pin him. Punt is underway, and that's not going anywhere but backwards. And that's going to be 1st and 10 here for the 27. Hendricks looking for a man, and incomplete once again. Offense once again slowing down for both of the teams, but Oklahoma City can't afford to have a slow offense when you're up 13-0. 4 wide out set. Hendricks looking for a man, toss that to the right side. That's caught by Kofi Kingston, and that's going to be moving the chains. Huntington Beach electing to keep Hendricks on the field. They do have another running back on the roster that they can flip in, but they haven't chose to make any changes there. Frederick Kaiser on the catch, 1st down on the play. That's 2 straight passes there. But TJ Hendricks looking to make his name felt on this drive. Action Jackson up the middle, falls forward for about 5. Huntington Beach starting to cook on offense, but they'll need to get at least 1 or 2 more 1st downs to make an impact. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. 3 wide out set. Hendricks looking for a man. Hit as he throw, and once again, nearly picked off. And if that defender was paying attention, they'd probably still be running. 8 for 27 on the day. It's 3rd and 5 coming up. Toss to the right side. That's caught by Frederick Kaiser for the first down to the 25-yard line. There goes a handoff to Jackson. He finds a crease, chased down from behind. 2nd and 3 coming up after the carry. And they're looking like they're trying to get some points on this drive. They really do need it. 2nd and 3 come in. Hendricks going to get sacked near immediately, and that's going to be Pritchard on the takedown. That's going to set him back a little bit. Now it's going to be 3rd and long. Wilbur Pritchard on the sack right there. 4 tackles so far on the day. It's Hendricks looking for a man to the right side. That's called by Randy Orton. Makes a man miss. 1st down, and inside the 5 they go. And that's exactly what Huntington Beach needed. And the Viper, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, they make them pay. One for the lackadaisical coverage, but for the tackling as well. Action Jackson runs forward to the right side for a gain of around 1. And that's going to set up 2nd and goal. Going to be a fake of the handoff. And he's getting down for the sack again. Pritchard gets him again. Not quite a huge loss of yardage, but it is a loss nonetheless. And Pritchard is on sack number 2 as they set up for 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Jackson. He's going to fumble the football as he was getting ready to cross the goal line, and that's going to stop them from the touchdown. But that's going to be the end of the the 3rd quarter. Wow, that was he had an easy lane to the touchdown, but he let the ball slip free right at the last second. And now they're going to have to take 3. Still going to be a 2-possession game regardless of what happens. And even then, they miss it anyway, and Huntington Beach remains scoreless. That is not good there by Cedric Alexander. And they could have definitely used that those set of points just to get some momentum on your side. Maybe they could work on a safety if they could get to Ekton. But Ekton's not going to let him do it. That's picked off by, I believe, Jimmy Uso. No, I think that's Jay. Pretty sure that's Jay. Let's see if they pop up for it. No, it will not. I gotta learn these names here on Huntington Beach. But it's one of the Usos getting a play. And Hendricks gonna toss that to the middle of the field, and that's picked off once again. Now it's Oklahoma City that is pinned on the 1-inch-yard line. Let's see if Huntington Beach is going to send the house at him, try to get Ekton down. And he's going to get hit as he throws. And it's going to be picked off. Uso falls forward. Not quite a pick 6. And a lot of turnover within the span of the last 20 seconds or so. But it's working out in Huntington Beach's favor. Can they get the touchdown? No, they will not on that play. Montalto on the sack. He already has an interception. And now he's going to get a sack. So have yourself a day, young fella. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. Wow. A lot of big plays here by these defenses. Hendricks looking for a man across the middle. Kofi Kingston's getting close to the end zone, but he doesn't quite fall in. Right on the inch-yard line once again. It's 3rd and goal. And you got to think that you got to give Action Jackson this carry. This got to be where he makes his bread and butter. No, they're going to pass it quick to the right side. Doesn't even let the routes develop. And that was a pretty questionable play call. And I don't know if Huntington Beach is going to go for it. They will not. They're going to try to kick again. They're going to give Cedric Alexander another shot for redemption. And he does notch it through from 17. So good job there for Huntington Beach, not only to keep your head on the swivel, through all those turnovers, but do find a way to get some points on the board. Could have been 6 or 7, but at this point they'll take anything. They're still down 10 points in the 4th quarter. And Agostini's going to try to find a lane here, going to get smacked before he makes it to the 30. Wow, that was a crazy sequence of events there from both of these defenses. But now it's time for Oklahoma City to do something. It's going to be Kaiser on the carry. Gain of around 2. And that's going to be Petchek fumbling the football. Billy Bob Booker Thompson on the recovery, and Huntington Beach is right back on it. And now it's looking like a different ball game, especially if Huntington Beach can get into the end zone. They definitely could use the touchdown here and now. 7:57 on the game clock so far. A carry of around 3 to the right side is going to set him up with a 2nd and 7. Action Jackson closing in on 60 yards on the day. You got to get him more involved in this offense. And you're going to pass that to the middle, incomplete pass, not on the mark once again. And outside of a few big plays, Oklahoma City did make the stops they need. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Hendricks looking for a man, toss that to the wide open. Frederick Kaiser makes one man almost miss. And right now, Huntington Beach is back in scoring distance. 1st and goal coming up. 3 wide out set to the right side. Let Hendricks ride. Going to pass it to Orton. He falls forward. He does not quite get the touchdown. Once again, stopped right on that inch mark or on the 1 yard line, 1 or the 2. And you gotta say you gotta give it to Action Jackson, but they're letting Hendricks ride, toss that to the left side, had a man but overthrew him, and once again that's incomplete. A little bit of questionable play calling up to this point. Going to set up 3rd and goal, and they're not even going to look for the run play, and that's a pass to the right side. Once again, doesn't let the play develop. You gotta see what your offensive weapons can do, but you're not giving your team the chance to actually make the play. And that's going to be 4th and goal at the 1. Another stop here, and another missed field goal from so close. And Huntington Beach is finding a way to lose this game. Now, too many opportunities here right in this field position. You can't really do this if you're trying to win the game. Kaiser's going to get hit. Is that a safety? That is not a safety. That was really close to a safety. Big E tried his best to get him in the end zone, but he falls out of it. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Oklahoma City going to look for a man to the right side, wide open, but could not get it to him. And that's 3rd and 10. Once again, Huntington Beach is in really good spot here. If they could find a way to get them off the field, no, not giving up the 1st down, blitzing them. Going to toss that to the right side. That's Guarino. He's going to fall forward, and he's going to get the 1st down. Wow, what a clutch play. What a clutch play there by the Cyclones and Ekton. And he's showing out here. Outside of the 2 interceptions you've seen a little bit earlier, he's showing out in this 4th quarter. That's going to be a run to Kaiser. Big E trying to get off of the field. And even then, they're still in a really good spot to at least get the ball back in really good field position and perhaps get the touchdown. Ekton looking for a man, tossing that to the right side, and picked off by AJ Styles. And that's going to be another turnover here. And Huntington Beach once again gets field position that's going to be favorable for them to actually get the touchdown. But he needs to actually punch it in this time around. And just looking for a man, pass incomplete. It's going to be it's crunch time for them now as we're past the halfway point of the 4th quarter. They definitely need to punch it in if they want a chance to win. Going to pass that to the left side and incomplete. Regardless of that, that's offsides. Make it 2nd and 5 coming up. And that's going to help Huntington Beach's favor to continue this drive. Hendricks hasn't thrown a touchdown. Action Jackson falls forward, getting around 3, and they could have used that a few amount of times when they were actually on the inch yard line, but they're trying it now. I don't know why they're flipping it, but hey, I'm not the play caller here. Action Jackson's going to fall forward. He's not getting the 1st down, and I think Huntington Beach is in a spot where they need to go for it. They need touchdowns, but they are not, and they're electing to punt the football. No dice for them trying to get something on the board, and another punt here unsuccessful there by Cedric Alexander, having a game that he'd want to forget. Already missing 2 field goals and a bad punt there, badly timed And it's going to be 1st and 10. Ekton's going to pass it still incomplete. And that could have been bad news there for for Oklahoma City if he was able to catch up to it. But nonetheless, it falls harmlessly to the turf. 3 wide out set here. Oklahoma City's going to fake the handoff. Ekton looking for a man, tossing to the left side, incomplete. Looks like he was throwing it right to the running back, but couldn't quite get it to him. And Huntington Beach is still reeling here, but still has a chance to get off the field and possibly do something. 3 minutes, still plenty of time in the game of football. Toss that to the left and incomplete once again, especially if Oklahoma City continues to pass and making sure that they don't catch the ball. That's going to give Huntington Beach all the time in order to make something happen, but it's up to the Voyagers to actually do something with it. And it's going to be Seth Rollins. Will he take it past midfield? No, he will not. Nice tackle there by number 22. And it's going to be 3 minutes and 5 seconds. If Huntington Beach assumingly doesn't get a touchdown, at least on this drive here, this is going to be game over more than likely. Hendricks looking for a man. Quick pass to that man, Action Jackson. And that's going to be a gain of around 3. But it's got to be a point where you got to go down the field. Hendricks looking for a man to the right side and drop. And it looks like he had some men upfield to get some blocking if he did catch it. That could have been what they needed. 4 interceptions on the day for Hendricks. And he's going to toss that to the right side, and that's picked off by Mack. And Huntington Beach is going to be in a real bad spot there. Interception number 5 there for my man CJ Hendricks. Ekton looking for a man trying to seal this game across the middle. That's Guarino with the catch into Huntington Beach territory, and they're inching closer to the 2-minute warning. I believe he's going to hit it here. Let's see what happens. And yes, it will make it to the 2-minute warning. And I'm going to assume Huntington Beach is going to be on the clock stop mode. So Oklahoma City should be running the ball if I was to make a smart choice here. Kaiser is going to run it, makes one man miss. Gets around 4 on the play, and now Huntington Beach is on the timeout. First one called here, 6 seconds off the clock after that play. Willie Kaiser only getting 30 yards up to this point, but he's going to get a few opportunities here. Kaiser's going to get free, another gain of around 2. And that's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Another handoff and hitting the backfield. Kevin Owens going to make the stop. So Huntington Beach will get the ball back, but to what avail? Even if they get the touchdown, they'll need to get the onside kick. Hunt is out of bounds. 1 minute, 42 seconds, and Huntington Beach is staring at loss right in the face right now. It's not quite inside the house, but you can see that L has got his backpack ready. He's ready to get comfortable in the house of Huntington Beach. They don't tighten up. Another drop there to the left side, and everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong for the Voyagers today. 5 interceptions, a lot of drops by the receivers, and I know the coaching staff here isn't going to be happy after a game like this. Kofi Kingston's going to get a first down. Nicely done, but there's more clock getting drained. They need to pick it up and go down the field some more. And they're set up for a 3 wide out, 1 tight end set. Toss to the left side and incomplete. 75 seconds total on the game. Huntington Beach looking for some sort of miracle. Can Hendricks bring it to him? I don't think so. Not on that play. And that drained 5 seconds. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Got to assume that is 4 down territory. So if Hendricks can't get it done here, it's more than likely going to be game over. Just looking for him. Toss that to the left and incomplete once again. And this could be Huntington Beach's last chance to make anything happen. At the very least, another 3 can do some dividends to the Spirit. Going to toss that to the right side. There's a flag on the play. And you can forget about that turnover on downs. Almost not on his game, his second penalty today. And Oklahoma City is in the fast lane to get their second win in their history. Wow, what a day for Oklahoma City. Home fans are rejoicing. You can see them cheering. And they're going to take the knee, the victory formation. You haven't really seen Oklahoma City in the victory formation. It must be the jerseys. I love those green and black alternates there. And they brought the game today. Probably one more. Neil should do it. Good job here. 13-3 on the day for Oklahoma City for game number 1. And wow, Huntington Beach did not want to come into this game and lay a goose egg like they did. They did manage to get 3 points, but a lot of broken opportunities, a lot of touchdowns left on the field, and that's going to be the story of it as Huntington Beach falls to Oklahoma City 13-3. Wow, that's a big loss there for Huntington Beach and their chances to try to get back to the championship game, but that's not going to help their causes. And let's go ahead and check these statistics out really fast so we can go ahead and move on to game number 2. And you see right there, Alphonse Ekman only completed 9 passes, but 2 of those 9 passes were touchdowns, and they were the difference there today. TJ Hendricks was very erratic passing, 48 total passes, but only getting 15 of them. Had a few chances that should have been touchdowns, but they could not reach the ball over the plane. The referees called it dead. And let's go ahead and check the team leaders really fast. And Kaiser got 28 total yards. Axon Jackson had 59. And Kaiser, Orton, and Kingston are the main receivers for Huntington Beach, but they could not get into the end zone. They had a lot of opportunities, but they could not quite stretch it over the hump. And Guarino and Agostini, Dunleavy, they all made plays in this one. Defensively, Kuchka had 2 interceptions and 7 tackles. Montalto, Pritchard, and Radcliffe all coming away with sacks as well. Mack and Montalto had an interception on the day. Don't forget those guys. And on Huntington Beach's side, Carrion Cross and Big E led the way with tackles with 6. Big E had 4 tackles for loss. That's pretty crazy. And it looks like either Jay or Jimmy Uso had 2 interceptions. I believe that was Jay, if I do remember. But I'll have to check that. And we'll go ahead and set up for game number 2 really soon. Let's go ahead and see who we have next. It's going to be Tacoma and Arizona for the rematch. They played last week, but now they're going to be playing again. Let's see what happens on the next game as we go ahead and get set up. I will see you there on the next.